I'm Jamie Hooper with Remax Crest and jamiehooper.com, and the September 2019 statistics for the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver are in, and we're here to talk about them. So before we get started, we'd just like to ask you if you enjoy this video or get any value from it, if you wouldn't mind just clicking the thumbs up or typing in a comment, good or bad, and even subscribing to our station if you feel so inclined. So anyway, let's talk about the month of September around Greater Vancouver. So it was the 5th consecutive month that we had over 2,000 sales. And with that, if you want to put that into perspective, from November of 2018 through April of 2019, we didn't go over 2,000 sales one time. And that's really unusual for March and April, which are two of the busier months of the year. So what we're seeing now is the market's not on fire and it's not taking off. What it's doing now is it's balancing itself out. Since the foreign buyers tax came in a few years ago, over 3 years ago now, the detached housing market has pretty much been a buyer's market, except for the lower parts of the market, which we'll talk about later. So as I'm saying, prices aren't taking off. I'm not saying that the real estate market is going great guns or gangbusters. That's not happening. The market is now leveling off. So like I said, we're entering balanced market conditions. So there's 3 types of markets, and it's based on the statistics. And the statistics say if there's more than 20% of the properties sell each month, 1 out of every 5, that means it's a seller's market. We haven't seen many seller's markets in the detached housing market for a few years now. If it's between 13 and 20%, then it is a balanced market. That means there's an equal number of buyers and an equal number of sellers. And then if it's 12% or below, it's considered a buyer's market. Now, if it remains a seller's market for an extended period of time, what will happen is prices will rise. And that's why we saw the big increases in prices between 2013 and 2016. If it's a balanced market for an extended period of time, prices will stay flat. And that's what's happened to prices now. They're not really tanking, or tanking's a bad word. They're not declining like they were. Tanking is what everyone predicted. They were declining not at a rapid pace, but they were slowly trickling down from August 16 till the spring of this year. So now that we're entering balanced market territories, they're flattening out. We'll probably see a leveling off of prices if things continue along this way. The last one over here is a buyer's market, and if sales are less than 12% for a continuous period of time, you'll see prices decline, and that's what we've been going through the last couple of years. So what's the outlook? The government's done everything it possibly could the last few years to slow the market down. They were just worried prices were out of control, and can't say that from a realtor's perspective, it was scary for us too. Nobody wants the market to implode. So what they did was they implemented a foreign buyers tax, and then they raised the foreign buyers tax after they put it in about a year ago. They raised the property transfer tax and made it harder to buy a home. They implemented empty home taxes, speculation taxes, and mortgage stress tests. They did all of that to a market. Now, if you go do that somewhere else to a market, I don't know many other places that could survive it and not implode. All those people that were saying Vancouver's a bubble market that's going to explode, tell me, it's now leveling off, and it didn't explode. So why is that? It's because this place, I say it all the time, and people will think I'm just banging the same old drum. The place is landlocked, and 40,000 new people come here every year. There's currently about 2.8 million people. They say there's going to be 4 million people by 2040, and there's nowhere for them to live. That, in my opinion, is why this market has stayed stable, or is now stabilizing, is because of the population growth. My outlook for the rest of the year in the spring would be more balanced conditions. I don't know that we're going to enter into real seller's market territories again until if there's a change of provincial government. The current government doesn't have a great history with the real estate markets being strong. If that doesn't get some negative comments on my page, I don't know what will from all the supporters of the current government. But that's it. We hope you got some value out of this. Again, if you enjoyed it, please either click thumbs up, make a comment, or subscribe to our page. I'm Jamie Hooper with RE/MAX Crest and jamiehooper.com, and we will be back to give you the statistical review next month.